The truth about nuclear radiation is often hidden in plain sight. It is a force that is rarely understood, yet profoundly impacts our world. Radiation is invisible. You cannot see it. You cannot hear it. But its effects are catastrophic. Once radiation enters the human body, it slowly but surely destroys everything in its path. It is a silent killer. Today, we reveal the truth about nuclear radiation, its origins, its effects, and its history. What exactly is radiation? It's a term we hear often, but what does it really mean at a molecular level? Radiation is energy released from unstable atoms, a process scientifically known as radioactive decay. This release is where the danger lies. There are three primary types. Alpha radiation stops at skin. Beta radiation can enter the body. But gamma radiation is the most powerful, capable of passing through thick walls and causing widespread damage. When radiation enters the body, the consequences are severe, primarily targeting the core of our biological functions. Radiation directly attacks DNA, the blueprint that controls how the body works. When DNA is damaged, the body's systems start to fail dramatically. This damage can cause cancer, severe organ damage, and internal bleeding. High exposure to radiation is almost always deadly. The effects of nuclear radiation are not just theory, they are tragic historical realities that remind us of its destructive power. In Hiroshima and Nagasaki, thousands died instantly, but countless others suffered for years afterward due to chronic radiation exposure. The Chernobyl disaster saw a nuclear reactor explode, spreading dangerous levels of radiation across a massive area, leaving a lasting legacy of contamination. Let's dispel some common myths and understand the true scope of radiation in our lives. Radiation isn't only from bombs. It exists in hospitals through X-rays and scans, and even in everyday sources like sunlight. Crucially, the effects are not always immediate. They can appear years later. While protection helps, high exposure remains extremely dangerous. Despite its dangers, radiation is also harnessed for significant, life-saving purposes in the modern world. Radiation is useful in cancer treatment to destroy malignant cells, and it is also used to produce electricity in nuclear power plants. However, we must remember that despite these benefits, the risk associated with radiation still exists and demands respect and caution. In conclusion, radiation is a dual-edged force in the world. Radiation can save lives through medical breakthroughs, but it also has the power to destroy them entirely. The difference between these two outcomes is solely dependent on control and our understanding of this invisible force.